Okay, I'm Anjindra. I'm about to introduce you to the greatest game known to man. It was a little piece of shareware back in the 80s, I think, where you could actually put your friends' names in, and then you go around trying to solve a mystery, and it tracks how many moves it takes, and you can die. And it was really all very cute, and the best part about it was way back when they used hexadecimal. So previously there was binary, zeros, and ones. I know I'm overeducating here, but it's a very short piece, I promise. They moved on to where you would use the letters of the alphabet and then count up to, I believe, 5 because it was hexadecimal. Yeah. So anyways, so this used it and it used the little characters from it, which was totally cool. So press any key to begin the game. We're gonna do personalized Sleuth, and I'm gonna put in my cats. So Persephone, Gendra. Oops, no tab. Flute, Gendra, and Gendra. What should we put in? Let's put in Dan TDM. How about that? We'll just use names here. Sir Meowsalot, because he's dating Flute. Let's see who else. Private Andersmyth is one of my friends. Who else can I put in there? So we like really know to put their name on there. How about Furious Destroyer might not fit. Furious Destroyee. I was brutally murdered. What the heck? Okay, I was brutally murdered only hours ago. Hopefully in like an artistic Japanese style, with like complete with poetry. So at least if you're gonna die, like go out in style. The body was removed by persons unknown from the murder scene. You are now standing at the front of the Gendra estate because of course I have an estate. It's past when I became successful. Might even be a queen at this point. The door is open. These stairs lead up to the west hall. The steps are made of marble slabs. You can actually go to the back end of this game and edit the text, which is cool. You're walking through the west hall. The walls are papered in a tasteful floral design. What's in here? Okay, so we have a sewing room. Standing in the sewing room, many overstuffed chairs sit in a circle in the center of the room. A reading lamp stands next to one of the chairs. Flute Gendra is pacing the room, apparently agitated. Let's find out what Flute is doing. Look, lamp, look, chairs, look. Okay, so let's try talk to Flute. Talk to Flute. Oh, question Flute. Okay, cool. Flute replies distractedly. Private Andersmyth and I spent the entire evening together in the kitchen. I guess this thing is quite a mess, isn't it, Inspector? But don't you think you ought to be running along now? I suggest you do a little checking up on Dan's story. Dan is apparently a suspect. I'm excited. So, okay, Private and Flute were together. You've entered the parlor. A large sofa sits in the middle of the room. You can see the front lawn through the window. A simple black telephone sits on the table next to the sofa. You can't examine anything until you get the magnifying glass, which I happen to know. So, ooh, Sir Meowsalot is staring longingly at the paintings. We're in a hall lined with French Impressionist paintings. Let's question Sir Meowsalot. Sir draws you closer and whispers, I spent the entire evening with Private in the vault. Sir Meowsalot also claims to be with Private, only in the vault. The plot thickens. Actually, in my opinion, there's no one in this house with the intellectual capacity to commit murder and get away with it, except for myself, of course. Too bad I have an alibi. I bet you it was you, Sir Meowsalot. Killing me. Whatever. Trying to get my cat. You're standing in the family vault. A large safe is pushed against the back wall. A roll-top desk stands next to the safe. A brass piggy bank sits on top of the desk. Pat Furious Destroyer is kneeling in front of the safe. Are you trying to jimmy that open, Pat? I think I should question you. Pat avoids your eyes and murmurs. How do they spell murmurs wrong? Dan and I spent the entire evening together in the mystery bedroom. In the master bedroom. So as much as I wanted you to see Anne dead, I just didn't have the opportunity. Now, why don't you cross my name off your silly little suspect list and go pester someone else? You know what, Pat? That's just fine. You and Dan hang out and, like, be YouTubers or whatever. I'm just dead. You're now in the master bedroom. A Scandinavian bed dominates the room. A teak dresser spans the west wall. An antique alarm clock sits next to the bed. Ooh, Private Andersmyth lies on the bed, apparently preoccupied. Dude, Private, let's just solve this. Sir and I spent the evening together in the vault. Oh god, it was Flute. She killed me. Oh, I have to have a moment. So, I'm sure I can't help you with your investigation. You might want to check with Flute, though. It's only one person that has everything to gain by Anne's untimely demise. I must have left her in my will. The betrayal, I can't even explain it to you. Alright, let's see. We have a rando wall here. We got a loose brick. It's a secret corridor. It spans length and breadth of the house. I seriously doubt it, but I will give you the west wing, maybe. In the dim light, you can make out the traces of footprints on the dusty floor. A loose brick lies there. Where does it come out? Ooh. Oh, right here, huh? So, Pat Furious Destroyer is still trying to steal all my earthly belongings. Flute killed me. I'm distraught. I mean, color me distraught. I'm just trying to find my magnifying glass now and wrap this whole thing up. Well, let's ask Dan. Dan, what happened? Question, Dan. Dan replies haughtily, I spent the entire evening with Pat in the master bedroom. I just want you to know I think Anne is better off dead. Well, thanks, Dan. Guess you got my fan mail. And I think everyone in this house will back me up on that. So why don't you find another case, Inspector? Last time I sent you a J. Crew catalog. Whatever. Asking about style. You have entered the butler's bedroom. It's always the butler. The room is decorated in a simple but tasteful manner. Furniture is rather warm. There's my magnifying glass. Okay, so let's get the glass. Now all I gotta do is find a murder weapon in the room. Private Andersmyth is fixing a snack. Let's examine the cooking sherry. It's a kitchen. The room's equipped to handle large cooking tasks. His family seems to place great importance on fine cuisine. Whoa, oh, it's tasty. Tasty sherry. I needed a drink, dude. Let's see. Examine flask. Flask is empty. Flute sits motionless at the table or on it. You know, she's a cat. It's a dining hall. A long teak table runs from one end of the room to the other. A wet bar sits near the entrance of the room. Let's examine the room. Examine the floor. There's got to be like blood stains or something. Okay. So let's examine the floor, except for that. Examine the floor. No. Okay. Uh-oh, they're after me. Examine floor. There's no objects in here. So, alright, enter the bathroom. A hot tub occupies one corner of the room. Dude, I had a boss life. A large mirror covers the east wall. A soap tray sits next to the jacuzzi. Dan TDM is staring at the floor. Examine floor. There's nothing unusual about the floor. Somebody apparently needs to be looking at the floor. Sir Meowsalot is dancing a solitary dance. The ballroom has a crystal chandelier. Let's examine the tuba. It's gotta be the tuba. Nope, slightly dented. Persephone. What did Persephone do? Is she still there? Let's question Persephone. Persephone, what up, Persephone? What were you up to? Alone in the kitchen, dude. Nobody saw you. You hardly knew Anne. The heck you didn't. We've been bros for like 7 years. Now they're disavowing me. This is awful. Ooh, let's examine the alarm clock. Examine alarm clock. Set to go off at 11:30. I hope that's a.m. I'm not like a get up early person. Get the bank! Okay, now all I gotta do is dodge Flute and find room because, dude, oh my god. Flute's stalking me. What if she kills me twice? Okay, Private Andersmyth is staring at the floor. Examine the floor. Is it in the parlor? Oh my gosh, okay. So we're gonna accuse Flute of killing me with a piggy bank in the parlor. But how do I gather? Okay. Accuse Flute. Flute, how could you? Flute Ginger turns towards you and shrugs. Naturally, I killed Anne. It seemed the only decent thing to do, all things considered. I raised you for 16 years, Flute. Congratulations on your brilliant deduction, Inspector. The case is closed after 296 moves. You rank as professional sleuth. All bow. Totally solved it. My name is Anjindra. You can catch me on my YouTube channel or at my blog, badfantasyrx.blogspot.com. Thank you for tuning in. This magnificent mystery. Send in your names. I can do you too. As always, much love.